Hey, what's up guys? It's Ape here, and this video I'm just gonna be giving my quick impressions of Side Order for Splatoon 3 Expansion Pass. This has been out for a couple of days, and I was streaming the event. As you can see, that's my gameplay from the stream right here. And this is gonna be a bit unscripted, just gonna give my final initial opinions and stuff. The first half of this video is gonna be like no spoilers or anything, just general stuff. And I think near the end, I will like discuss briefly of spoilers, but you know, I won't like be super in depth with them. So, but I will put a spoiler warning when that happens, and also timestamps when the spoilers happen. But until then, we're gonna just do the initial discussion. And yeah, so let's begin. So currently, I'm really enjoying Side Order a lot. When they say that the gameplay is very, like, meant to be replayed, yeah, it really is meant to be replayed. I've been doing, like, so many runs of it, and, like, especially, like, the first couple ones, I'm like, as soon as I finish a run, I just want to, like, jump right back into another run, because it's very addictive. So that's really fun. Awesome. It's very interesting with some of the weapons, like, for example, like, the starter dualies, you only get, like, one dodge roll, which kind of plays like Bowser dualies a little bit. Like, so you got, like, your nerf a bit pre-nerfed, your weapon is pre-nerfed, but, as you progress further, you get upgrades, which turns it into the original weapons, and then maybe, like, you can also, like, combine some weapons. So, for example, I remember with my, Luna Blaster, I had, I basically turned it into, like, a range Clash Blaster, having, like, the range of a range blaster, and then also having the fire rate and blast radius of a Clash Blaster, and it was pretty overpowered. Another one that I really liked was Strainer a lot. Strainer having like super fast fire rate to like a reflux while still having like massive explosions that you can buff the little explosions. That was really fun. And then like also one of the major things that I like a lot is that you can customize your own kits. So you can adjust the sub and special of your weapons. They do come with like a preset, like for example, Dooley's got Curling Bomb Reslider. But you can turn it into like, I'd say like Burst Bomb, Booyah Bomb, for example. And that's just really cool. This is something I really wanted to see with Splatoon, with custom kits. And this kind of gives you like the experimentation of freedom for giving you those custom kits. Unfortunately, they are behind the RNG system with the vending machines, which is like a little thing that you can buy upgrades, and that's how you swap the special subs and specials. But it's, even though just having that choice, hopefully in the future, maybe we can like use those custom kits and maybe like private battles or something. I'm like all for custom kits, especially for some weapons that just do not get justice with the kit system. But I was able to get my dream Slosher kit, Burst Bomb Kraken, in this finally without having to mod the game. I think it's really nice to be able to do this in the game without having it modded, because again, it's just really nice. Now let's go over the color chip system. I think it's pretty nice. Some of the buffs are really cool, like for example, some of the ones that stood out the most was like Poison Ink, how taking damage while they're in the ink, and also giving like the option to like do damage while you do a squid roll or squid surge. That was pretty awesome. And like for specific stuff like your dualies your dodge rolls also dealing damage, and also with Brella, you can basically turn your Bella into an undercover, where it just doesn't stop firing, but it still has like all the attributes of a regular Brella. I find that to be very awesome, and yeah, it is very nice, like making your weapons overpowered. It is very entertaining, and it's just, especially when you get to the end, it's like you have like a broken weapon and stuff. It's very fun. However, I do think they could have done more with it. Like for example, like the subs and specials didn't really do much. The only thing you can deal with subs and specials is like Ink Saver and like special charge up and like move. While moving, you could get special more or something with like Ink Sabers and stuff. I wish you could do more with subs and specials, like for example, maybe having like Curling Bomb, its old like massive radius Splatoon 2 pre-patch radius, or like being able to like, for like a brief period of time, have like it doesn't cost anything in your ink tank to use, like your bombs or whatever, your sub weapons, so you could just like have like a mini bomb rush in between. That would have been fun. But yeah, I just think there could have been more. But the palette system is, the color chip system is really fun and awesome. I've been really enjoying it, and also all the collectibles and stuff. One thing I will say, and this is coming from a lot of people, after a while the game does get easy, especially when you do more and more repeat playthroughs. I know that's like the thing with roguelikes, like you die a lot and then you become stronger and stuff. But like I feel like the hacks were a bit like too much in some cases, like increasing like your damage or like damage up and defense up. I don't feel like that should have been like a thing with a permanent hack system. Just feel like it was a bit too much. I did enjoy Pearl Drone though. Pearl Drone was really fun. I know I'm kind of jumping in between, but that's just unscripted stuff for you. But yeah, really, just think that things could have been a bit harder. Sometimes like rigorous challenges are pretty easy, and sometimes like easy challenges can be a bit difficult. I remember there's like a easy 8-ball challenge where there's 3 8-balls and you had to get one to the very top. One is like in the middle and the other is like in the lower areas, but like there's so many like curves and stuff and there's like so many enemies in your way, and that's marked as easy. I constantly struggle in that one because it takes like forever to do. And like, yeah. And now let's also go over like the challenges while we're speaking of it. So, this is one thing that like I both enjoy and dislike. You got like a couple of variety stuff. So you got like destroying the portals, guiding 8-ball, defeating flinching foes, which is just like those things that like move by super fast when they notice you, and then also splat zones, and also tower. I forgot. It's like riding a tower, but like you have to paint it. I feel like the modes that we got so far were really awesome. I felt like they could add more stuff, like incorporating some of the other modes, like for example Octo Expansion included like Rainmaker, and like we don't even have like a Clan Blitz mode. I feel like they could have like added something that really to the other multiplayer modes. And like to me personally, that tower mode, I really liked it. It kind of reminded me of like the Scrap Rocket mode in Splatoon 2. I don't know if you guys remember, but it's like you had to like destroy it, and then you had to like grab the rocket, or like you had to paint the rocket. I forget whatever it is, but you had to like take it to like a certain checkpoint, and then once it reaches a checkpoint, it does like a big explosion. It kind of reminds me of the Splatoon 2 rocket mode. Maybe they transferred it over here. Also, the thing kind of looks like a mini rocket, which is kind of nice. But yeah, once you like do like a couple of runs, and especially towards like the end, if you're going for like 100% completion, it does get a bit old and repetitive, and you start to be like, okay, yeah, I've been through this level before, or yeah, I've been through this. Oh, I wish there was like something else, you know. But like that's something that they can always improve upon. Like the thing with roguelikes that I've seen is like constant updates to roguelikes makes them keep getting fresh and stuff. Like one of the recent examples I play is Hades. Binding of Isaac, they always get like they have like a bunch of updates, and so like a bunch of stuff is like really fresh and stuff. But yeah, let's talk about difficulty now. To me personally, especially at the beginning, I kind of touched this already, but difficulty at the very beginning is very hard. Like, if you saw my streams, like, it took me, like, my 3rd or 4th try to get to the final boss. And, like, that was very challenging. But, yeah, especially, again, if you're going for 100%, like, it's gonna be, like, a cakewalk for majority of things because you got so many hacks and you're so busted. I wish, like, you could only have, like, a limited amount of hacks. I know there is something you could do, like, you know, like challenge runs and stuff, but I wish there's just like something that is like, oh, if you want to use this, then yeah. Although we are starting to get into a bit of spoiler territory, so I'm gonna wait for that. But yeah, overall, I really enjoyed Side Order, and like all the stuff that comes with it is really awesome with it, and yeah. If you're on the fence about it, I would get it if you are a fan of Splatoon, or if you're a fan of roguelikes, especially if you like roguelike systems. They really nailed the roguelike system. So, if you're a fan of that, or you just, you know, looking for some more single-player content, then I would definitely recommend this. And plus, you get, like, Splatoon 1 and Splatoon 2 Hub. I know it's, like, a bit of a spoiler for Splatoon 2 Hub, but, like, you're literally visiting Inkopolis Square once you first dive into Side Order, so it's like, okay, yeah, we're getting Inkopolis Square and stuff. And plus, like, we already got the Splatoon 1 Hub. One last thing before we delve into spoilers. Comparison. A lot of people are like comparing this to like Side Order, be like, oh, is it better than Side Order or not? I think these two stand on their own. I don't think it should be compared that much besides from like the characters and stuff. The gameplay is completely different. Side Order, I believe, does offer more variety. However, I still think it's its own thing because each thing was designed around 3 weapons. This was still designed around having that Splatoon 2 issue of like, okay, yeah, you have like a bunch of weapons you could use. All of the weapon classes are usable, so they had to design levels so that way all of them could be used. Although it would be cool if there were like exclusive challenge levels that were exclusive that you could only show up if you have the certain weapon. That would have been cool. However, I think, like, it should not be compared because, again, like, 2 different genres entirely, like, Octo Expansions, again, like, more of the classic Splatoon movement, shorter, but Side Order is definitely hinging into that roguelike thing, and honestly, I would pay more money if there was more Side Order stuff because it's really enjoyable. But yeah. That's about it for the non-spoiler discussions. Now let's go on to spoiler discussions. So once again, if you don't want to be spoiled on it, I'm not gonna be giving as much spoilers probably. We'll see how things go. Again, it's unscripted. But if you don't want to be spoiled at all, finishing your run, I'm gonna be covering stuff. Basically, if you 100% the game, the character, story, final boss, and stuff. So. Yeah. Anyways, let's get into it. So I'm going to start with the story here. The story and, like, progression in general is very fast-paced. The beginning was definitely really awesome, I feel, with the tutorial section with being the first 10 floors, and then you, like, find Marina, rescue Marina and stuff. I also like the character development between Pearl and Marina. I think it's, like, I know it's, like, a canon ship thing that like Pearl and Marina are like relationship, but like it is so teased heavily in here. Like there's so much stuff, like if it's not confirmed canon, I don't know, but I'm gonna just leave that for another time. But they developed really hard, especially with Marina's dev dialogues. You can see like dynamics, and especially like going this with their world tour. I like that. And I also like, if you remember, before Side Order came out, there was like a concert with Off the Hook and Deep Cut. And this actually played into leading up into Side Order because this Pearl was talking about, hey, I still need to help you with that side project, which was, you know, Side Order. And the whole Project Members thing. And all that. But, yeah. And then we got the new character, well, not really new character, but, you know, we actually get to see Deadfish, aka Oct, in the flesh, in this game. And personally, I really liked, Oct, aka Deadfish. I'm gonna probably be, like, switching between Oct and Deadfish, just because. And also, it's really cool how, it's not very, like, only if you, like, read the text carefully, but, like, Oct, aka Deadfish, uses they, them pronouns, which is really awesome. You know, loving that diversity and all that. And it's, like, not gonna, again, like, it's cool. You know, awesome for them. And also like the whole thing with we get to see Oct being like still having that sanitized design, but we also get to see Oct before sanitization in Diary, and it's like really cool design. I hope we get to see Oct unsanitized in the future. It'd be really awesome, especially like if there's like a Splatoon 4, or if there's like a content update with Side Order, and then like we get to see like them being unsanitized. That'd be really awesome. I mean, Marina did say in the dialogues, that in the Dev Diaries, that the whole point of the Menverse was to get rid of sanitization by Kamanako. And I like how the Menverse is not just like a it's just like a virtual reality thing, because that's what everyone else is doing nowadays with virtual reality and all that. It actually has a purpose and continuation off of Octo Expansion with the whole sanitization aspects. I do wish we've gotten into more of like what causes it, and like we gotten some stuff like, okay, memcakes are the memories, how do we get rid of sanitization and stuff. I just wish we got more in depth about sanitization. And also the main villain of Order, I kinda don't really know their motive or where they even came from. At least with like Splatoon 3's main campaign, like we know the origin of Mr. Grizz and like how he came to be and stuff, but like Order, it kinda just appeared one day. That's kinda how I'm getting it from what I saw with the diaries. I don't know if I'm missing anything, let me know in the comments about it, but yeah. Order is a very weird villain. I feel like it was trying to be like Tartar 2.0. However, I feel like I enjoyed Tartar more, simply because we had more motivations and actually origins behind Tartar. At first I was mistaken, like, oh shoot, this is like Tartar's like soul or something. And I was like, oh, it's Order. Okay, but like they're like very similar villains, and like that got me wondering, is this Tartar or like a completely different person entirely? Because, and then we got to, although we did see at the end that Order, yes, is completely different, turning into that little mini squid who speaks in furry lingo, I guess, which is it can be annoying, definitely, but you know, at least it makes a bit unique. I know I was saying like, oh, we shouldn't compare Octo Expansion very much, but it's like in terms of gameplay and story, the characters and stuff, it is very semblance. I do wish though we also got more backstory on like Deadfish and Oct and like becoming a DJ and stuff. We did get some stuff for like the secret entries and stuff, and do like how we got like see them and Marina before, but like I wish there was like more information like during their time at like, you know, serving for the Octarian army with Marina and Deadfish. I know they're like difference in rankings or anything, but, like wish there was more, because like they seem to have like a real friendship. Like they already knew each other and stuff. Like I said, like Oct got sucked into the world, but like how? Like I know like listening to music and all that, it attracted Marina's voice, but like was like Oct like a huge fan of Marina? Like what's their like thing? Like did they hang out a lot? I know we got like a couple of pictures with them, but it seemed like from what I read that it was just like every now and then that Oct and Marina hanged out together. But yeah. Although it is very weird, I don't know if I caught this off guard, but during the final fight, we did see Oct without the head, the little injury headband, whatever, not headband, but you know, like bandage, got removed. I don't know if it was like the power of music or whatever, but like it just naturally healed, and especially during replay playthroughs, you can see that Oct doesn't have the bandage anymore. Very weird. I don't know if I missed anything with that, but let me know again. This is again first impressions. So yeah, story and characters. I feel like they did a pretty good job. Besides from the villain, I feel like that's the huge miss of Side Order, was the villain not being explained thoroughly enough. It's just like, oh yeah, it's evil. Is it like AI? Is it made by Kamono Core? Is it made by humans? Like, we don't really know where Order came from. So I wish we got more backstory on that. And like, even like repeat playthroughs, they just like, it's the same old, like, ooh, I'm gonna beat you, and then like they're like, no, don't do that, and like, too bad, grrr, mad. Finally, I just want to talk about a couple of extra unlockables and 100%ing and stuff. When you beat each floor, you do get the skins and banners and stuff for unlocking. I find that really awesome. It is really nice as well that they brought back Octo Shot for completing all the weapons. I find that really awesome. However, one thing that did disappoint me is that with the kits, you can't really switch between, okay, do I want the alternate kit or the base kit for the weapon, especially since all the side order weapons does have a second kit in the base Splatoon 3, so I wish you could have like changed that. Like, for instance, I would have loved to play Brella with its Sorella kit with Auto Bomb and Inkjet, but you know, it's still got its vanilla kit, which is god awful. So there are a couple of weapons that, like, you know, are good with that, like regular Slash Shot and Slosher, Roller. Those are like a couple ones I can think off the top of my head. Like, you get to use the cool skin. I think the skins are really cool as well. Again, definitely fits side order. And also the banners are really awesome too, and the badges. I really like how we got like a Dead Fish badge and banner, and we got updated Off the Hook with their World Tour clothes. And also on the Cypher character, giving you like extra gear and stuff. I do wish we got to know more about Cypher, kind of like how we also got update on the, what's his face, the Sea Urchin dude, and the Octo expansion with the Deep Sea Metro. Also, fun fact, we do actually see him at the coffee shop where Spike used to be in Ankopolis Square. So he did actually escape the Metro, which is really awesome. But like, we don't really know much about Cypher. Wish we got more on that. So yeah, just like a couple characters wish they could expand more upon. But other than that, like, I'm really satisfied with like the main gameplay loop of Side Order. Really fun, really interesting, definitely worth it if you're a fan of roguelikes or just want more Splatoon single player. I could definitely see this as a thing to definitely pass the time with. Like, oh, like, example, like when like servers are down or for maintenance or whatever, or like an update's coming, you could quickly jump into Side Order and do like a quick run easily, or like on road trips or something. Definitely worth it, I'd say. I'm gonna probably do a couple more Side Order videos in the future. I'm hoping to do a tier list with the subs and specials, because I feel like there is a big enough difference for the subs and specials. So I'm hoping to do that. And also, I might do a highlight video. Let me know if you guys are interested in that. But yeah, that's about it for this. I hope you all are enjoying Side Order. And I hope to see you guys soon with more Side Order content and Splatoon stuff. And yeah, let me know if you guys if you have any ideas for any Side Order content that you would like to see. But yeah, that's about it. See you guys later.